Welcome back. You're watching your regional news wrap. Teachers across Saskatchewan have been taking job action. Here in the border city, there were protests after talks between the Teachers Federation and the government broke down last week. Both sides agree they need to get back to the table, but are still not even close to a new contract.
Do I feel valued? No. I love my students love me, but I don't feel valued as a teacher.
One bone of contention is that Lloydminster teachers are paid considerably less than their Alberta counterparts. Switching to a nearby school board west of our border would mean a significant raise to a teacher with any level of experience. The Federation has withdrawn voluntary service starting this week and continuing indefinitely. It's not just the teachers holding the picket signs this week. The looming closure of two popular stores has residents of Vermilion up in arms. The CoOp hardware and furniture store are on their last days of operation. Protesters took to the streets with picket signs showing their displeasure for the decision.
We're all in this together. We want to keep the stores open. We really want to make a difference here in our community.
While it may not be a popular decision right now, the board believes that the closures are in the best interest for the CoOp going into the future. The furniture store will shut its doors on June 14th, and the hardware store closing date is still up in the air. Plans are going forward to demolish this rundown house on 50th Avenue and 55th Street if the owners don't shape up. Notices are visible outside the windows, and the owner has been giving a warning to clean up or face demolition.
I believe by end of June this individual would have that time frame to go in, correct any deficiencies within that structure, get it back up to snuff, so to speak, so that it is inhabitable again.
If council decides the house is still unfit after the month notice, they'll vote on an order to demolish on July 25th. The Prairie North Health Region officials have released their budget. After a tough year, the board was happy to approve the surplus numbers. Major new initiatives include improving access to primary care, cancer care, and ramping up their mental health services. But their first order of business is, of course, the doctors.
The immediate challenge for us and priority is to very much focus on the recruitment of new physicians into Lloydminster.
They released their capital management plan as well. The Lloydminster Hospital renovation takes the top spot there. They've budgeted for 33 new full-time positions in the region as well in hopes of increasing the number of surgeries they do every year. It's been in the works for years now, but the City of Lloydminster is finally getting a new RCMP detachment. A contract for the construction project has been finalized with a bid of just over $13.8 million. It's a huge undertaking, but one that will increase the workspace and allow for the potential of added police services down the road.
With the kind of facility that the city is building, there's always room for, say, specialized teams that may be considered for Lloydminster in the future.
Accessing archival information about the border city just got a little easier for history enthusiasts and curious minds. Staff at the Lloydminster Regional Archives are in the process of moving transcribed oral interviews of local figures online.
Making them available online for people to read from their home.
The Border City Farmers Market celebrated a milestone this week. They've been gathering to sell produce and goods since 1975, marking their 36th anniversary on Thursday. The vendors say they're drawn to the market for the bottom line and for the atmosphere.
Certainly the friendly people, but also the really nice cross-section of what this market brings.
The market runs Thursday afternoons. With the popularity it's gained running for another 36 years, should be a piece of cake. The Red Hat Society met in Lloydminster this week. Many chapters from across the Prairie region came to the Legacy Centre to enjoy some camaraderie amongst fellow Red Hatters and, of course, show off their fanciest red and purple attire.
It's a bunch of women that get together and have a lot of fun, and we play dress-up.
There was about 100 members in attendance. The Lloydminster Petting Zoo is open for its 11th season. Lions, bears, wolves, and some other more furry animals are on hand for viewing and in some cases petting. Their newest addition will be a bobcat, making its way here from Saskatoon. The owners say they're already busy entertaining guests.
We've had lots of tours already, lots of school groups. June is getting to be booked up solid with school groups. Yeah, you bet, and they're coming from everywhere.
The zoo is open every day of the week from 10:30 until 8. That's what you need to know in regional news this week. After the break, we'll hear from two Lloydminster locals who've started collecting donation items for the displaced people in Slave Lake. Stay tuned.